Daniel Jones, Drake Maye, most disrespected quarterbacks in the NFL at the moment.
Bucs to win the NFC, Baker as MVP.
It is time for a clean out in Miami.
You cannot win by blowing your team up anymore. Mediocrity kills faster than losing. Welcome back to Ahead of the Game Sports Chat, Sports Pez, Jazz and Tuck Sports Takes for bets.com.au. Jazza, we are back and we have a new structure, a new segment, Off the Richter, baby.
Yeah, boy, throwing out our big, bold, earthquaking opinions about NFL. Great way to start. Very American style type of segment. I'm excited. This is what it's all about. Short, punchy, hard hitting, move on. Simple as that. Making waves, mate. Making waves.
Exactly. If you haven't already done it, head over to bets.com.au to find the best game previews and the best odds for all sports, not only Australian sports, but we cover a heap of stuff as we're talking about here, the NFL. You get the NBA, NHL as well, be coming up soon. Get racing, pack champs, all that kind of stuff there at bets.com.au. There'll be a link in the description of this video and in the shorts. Head over to, you know what you're doing. Jez, you're going to kick us off on this one. The first topic, Daniel Jones and Drake Maye. Where are we at with these boys? Ready? You ready for your countdown?
2 minutes. We got 2 minutes, right? I just want to clarify so I don't fuck up on the first show. We got, 2 minutes, have a rant about, obviously the topics that we pick before, but that's it. What happens after the 2 minutes?
Mate, you're going to see the timer's going to go and you're going to get the beeps and you're going to flatline. Then it's time out. So get your,
I'm excited.
Get your take in.
My butt's all tight. Here we go.
Ready? Here we go.
Let's do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
This one is all about Daniel Jones, Drake Maye, most disrespected quarterbacks in the NFL at the moment. How is Patrick Mahomes $2.60 favorite for the MVP? And you've got Daniel Jones, the Colts, 5-1 at $21. What's going on with the books? What's going on in the NFL when you've got a 5-1 quarterback all the way down at $21? And then Drake Maye, second-year quarterback, leading the new era, breaking Brady records last weekend with 90% completion rate, over 50 yards rushing, and he's still $9 as the MVP. It's a travesty. These guys' numbers are phenomenal, and it doesn't feel like they're in the conversation as an MVP. Where's the media? What are they doing? Because you've got Drake Maye, he's 5th in passing yards, 2nd in completion rate at 73.2, 5th in interceptions, only thrown 2 interceptions. He's already got 4 wins on the board. It's 1 more win than he had as the starting quarterback last year. And then you've got Daniel Jones, guys throwing his 79.7 quarterback rating, the best quarterback rating in the NFL at the moment. And his offensive line is still a joke. He's getting sacked as well. Like, what is happening? Why are these guys not in the conversation as MVP? What's the market doing? I'm going to throw my $10 on Daniel Jones as the MVP right now, baby. Go Colts!
Woo!
What a rush. What a rush.
Couldn't get a word in.
No, it's not about you. It's about me. It's about my 2 minutes. Now, you can say whatever the fuck you want about that. It's not about you. I'm the one causing the earthquake, Ryan. I'm the one off the Richter scale. You get your turn.
But to be honest, Daniel Jones should be in the race for the quarterback without a doubt. Drake Maye, I can understand a little bit because the Patriots, whether they're going to be a Super Bowl team or not, but the Colts are just flying, and it's all because of him. Just the differences between having
Taylor as well, obviously.
Yeah, but I mean, he played last year. Like Richardson did not, and whoever else was filling in when he was injured with his concussions or broken toes. Like this guy has turned, or they've all turned this organization around, and they are a genuine contender. But they've got to get through a heap of strong teams in the AFC.
But it feels like they can do it. And it's just, the numbers are, they're top 5. Like he's top 5. Drake May's top 5 in so many different key statistical categories. So it's, it's pretty crazy. Like the $21 for Daniel Jones is nuts, considering they're 5-1 and are leading that division, leading the AFC.
But Jez, there's another guy that's in that that player or the race for the MVP, and it is the Bucs QB, Baker Mayfield. The Bucs are going to win the NFC. You heard it here first on Ahead of the Game. They will come out of the playoff race as the champions of the NFC. They'll have the best record in the NFC at the end of this season, and it's all down to Baker Mayfield. The guy is a genius at quarterbacking this team, and he's not even in career best form. So this year, 7.9 yards per attempt, 12 touchdowns to 1 interception, and he hasn't even had his full complement of receivers on the field. And then you look at the team and their schedule, what's left here, Jez. I'm going to read it out to you. They've gone 5-1. Their loss they had was to Philly. They lost by 6 points, but they've beaten the Texans. They've beaten the Falcons. They've beaten the 49ers, beaten the Seahawks. They got the Lions up. This is on Monday night. We're recording on Monday. Then it's the Saints. They got to bye the Patriots. They got the Cardinals, the Saints, the Falcons, the Panthers, the Dolphins, the Panthers again. This team could realistically not go undefeated probably the rest of the season, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could go 8-1 or whatever else. Yeah, they got 10 games left, 8-2 or 8-1 to finish the season. And they could have the best record in football because their schedule is bullshit. And they got the best quarterback, I think, in the league right now. He is just delivering on another level and nobody can stop him. Nobody. And he's got shit receivers out there. Get those guys back on the field and you'll see the Bucs continue to improve all season long. They're going to make the playoffs. They'll wipe the floor clean with these NFC opponents who are just struggling with injuries right now. Bucs to win the NFC. Baker as MVP. That was hard.
Yeah.
2 minutes is a long time.
2 minutes is a long time. Tommy misses that every night. Well, once every month. But, we can say we're not. Yeah, but, Ryan, have to agree. I avoided Baker in my conversation before because, 100%. Baker's a superstar. He's got it all. He's the total package. He's the American hero. Like, what a guy. Definitely deserves to be the next best favorite to Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes obviously goes there because he has been playing well as well. But, like that schedule is insane, isn't it?
And I said he's not having career form, but he's got his average rating this season, 108. So it is career form for him in that respect. Career form in yards per attempt, career form in let's see these
and
per game.
No Mike Evans for the last few games. Ibuka also out last game.
Yeah.
So
completion rate
crazy.
a little bit down, but
clutch.
Second best completion rate percentage of his career so far this season. TD's only second to last year, but he's still at two a game. Like, that's crazy. All right, you ready for your second?
Let's hit it. Let's go.
All right, time has gone. Get into it.
It is time for a clean out in Miami. I'm saying wipe it out. Turn it on its head. No Hill, no McDaniel. Drop Tua. Clean them completely out because the NFL is suffering having the Miami Dolphins as one of the worst teams, if not the worst team in the NFL, because look what they did last weekend, or this weekend, you could say. Tua's numbers, let's go to it. 12 of 23, 3 interceptions. I think it was just over 100 yards passing. Guy's getting sacked. He's lost his marble. He's been sacked too many times. Needs
He's
to be
lost his
wearing one of those
marbles.
big cushion mascot helmets and run around. He'd probably have a better chance having one of those on his head, because it's all over there. McDaniel's great schemer, great runner of offense, but not really standing up now when the pressure is on and making the hard calls when they need the hard calls to be made in Miami. We saw what happened with Tyreek Hill, come into the year upset, was happier sucking on the whistle with broken bones than he was actually playing. Felt like he was happy to be out for the rest of the season.
The
You've
culture's
got
gone.
guys like Ashane absolutely being wasted there. That guy's got all class, but
HM.
playing in this team, nothing's going to happen. They can't find any consistency to get him the ball and get him scoring touchdowns. Was on him as touchdown scorer last night, and couldn't even hit that. So they're in absolutely big trouble. Jalen Waddle needs to go as well. Take them all out. Start again in Miami, because it's a disaster.
The NFL equivalent of a luxury car with no engine.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. But it is. It's like the Dolphins. The only really good thing in the Dolphins is their merch. Like, they've put more time into their merch, got the best merch in the NFL. But the team is an absolute shambles, and like, obviously starting this season like under all these clouds, and then it just going, like, getting worse and worse and worse. They got to do something drastic, don't they? Like,
Yeah, well, it's the culture. The culture is done, and you can't reinvent the culture with the same people in the same positions that have given you that culture to begin with. So, yeah. But that does also segue into my segment here, my final segment that'll wrap up our show. And Jez, it's about staying relevant, because you cannot win by blowing your team up anymore. Mediocrity kills faster than losing. So tanking is a myth. And you've seen it here in the NFL now for a number of years. You don't get rewarded anymore for being terrible. You've seen a number of teams that have taken these high draft picks and just continued to bomb. Tennessee, Jacksonville, they should be better. They're not. Okay, they have a 4-2 record right now, but they're not going to be in the playoffs. Carolina, Chicago, there's a mountain of teams, Jez, that have been at the bottom of the standings for a long time, and they've cycled through high draft picks and cannot get it going, because it's the culture, the organization. You're teaching your teammates to lose. And then when you get a generational talent, like Carolina had Baker Mayfield, and they got rid of him. They had Adam Thielen, they had Christian McCaffrey, and they let them all go. They sent them away. Look at teams like Pittsburgh. Okay, they never tank. They stay at a level where they can still compete, and they eventually draw talent, and they're possibly going to be at a shot at a Super Bowl this year around. Green Bay, the Rams, never fully tank, but they're always competitive, trying to put the best team on the field that they can. The Colts signing Daniel Jones, they could have just tanked immensely, but they took a shot to still continue winning. And you look at them now, Jez, you've spoken about it. He's an MVP candidate because they didn't just blow it up and send everybody home and learn to lose. You need to stay relevant in this league. In professional sports, you need to stay relevant. You cannot blow your team up. You cannot learn to lose and continue to lose to think you're going to pick up these high draft picks that cannot handle the pressure and just bomb.
I agree. I agree in that aspect. There's one thing you did miss, though, my dear friend, and it is just all you have to do is pick up someone from the New York Giants. It's that simple. You get Barkley, win the Super Bowl, pick up Daniel Jones, go 5-1. I wonder where Scatterbo and Dart are going to end up in the next 3 or 4 years, because I'm going to be backing those teams straight away to have a Super Bowl push, because yeah, the Giants, man, it is. But it's the culture. And it's like what you said with Miami as well. Like, I'm saying, sort of clean them out. You've got to do something to change the culture, not necessarily, you can't tank to pick up these draft picks. We were talking offline about how it is in Chicago. And, yeah, they're going okay now. Caleb Williams is looking good, but they've had so many bad picks before. And it's Ben Johnson that's come in and fixed them and fixed Caleb Williams, because he was awful last year. So it's like, it's simple as that. You've got to get the right coaches and the right culture before you can even start thinking about trying to get some young players. Because if the culture's dirty, you're just going to teach them to be dirty. So
Yeah.
I think you're spot on.
All right, boy. Let's wrap it all up. Head of the game
Mm.
done for another episode of NFL Off the Richter. It was a good one.
Off the Richter. I love it. Feel free to let us know. We're going to do some of these new types of concepts. So if there's something that you want to see us do, don't forget, write it into the comments. We are at your mercy, at your peril. Let us know what you want to see on this channel in Australian sports, American sports, whatever sport. We'll do it, because we're suckers. It's that simple. But all you know is hang with us and you will stay ahead of the game.